here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is my mantle, my Christmas mantle, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be doing this. I'm telling you right now. I did get started just a little bit. This is one garland that I got from Grandin Road 2 years ago, I believe. And I believe they still have it, but it is quite pricey. I'm just warning you up front. If I can find a link for this, I will give it to you in the description. It is going to be pricey, and you're gonna go, wow, Arlen, well, we didn't get it at that price, y'all. We had a coupon and we waited until it went on sale, and then we got it. Luckily, all the lights work on it, and I still had these bows hooked to it. I put it away like this last year. So I have done a little fluffing to the bows. I made these big bows, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 loop bows, just big fat bows. And you're gonna see a bunch of these bows. These bows will also go on my staircase at the swag points. And as you know, I made a funky bow the other day for the wreath that is hanging on the mirror above my mantle here. I am just recreating the wheel this year for this Christmas mantle. I have not purchased one new thing. Everything that you're gonna see are things that I've had in my coffers for this. This will be the 3rd year for this same mantle, you guys. And that's a second or third, oh my goodness, y'all, I don't even know. 3rd year, I think. That's okay with me. I love it. I bring it out once a year, and it's beautiful. When I purchased the garland, hang on a second, I also purchased candle rings that match it. And again, if I can find links for this, I will give it to you in the description. Also, from Hobby Lobby, I purchased these Mercury glass gold candlesticks. I've got 2 at this size, and then I've got 2 of the larger size. You can see that I already have one up there. And I do have Luminara, 4 Luminara candles. Got these off of Amazon, and admittedly, these were not cheap either. When I first moved in here the first year, let me give you a little background. When I first moved in here, I had done up this mantle like I had done up the mantle in our other house. And if I'm very honest with you guys, this mantle in this big room ate my decor up. It looked pitiful. It looked really pitiful compared to what I'm doing now. I needed to bump up my decor. I needed to bump it up a couple of levels in this house, you guys. It was just pitiful looking. But anyway, as you can see, Chris kind of carved out, if I can get it to, there we go, the bottom of this candle a little bit so that it would sit more snugly in this candle holder, as you can see. These candles can be, I don't know that I don't think I have a remote over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn them on timer for right now. But they can be turned on and off with a remote, and the candle flickers, the flame flickers. See that? Okay, and what I do is I snug the candle inside the candle ring first, and then I snug the candle down into the candle holder so that the candle ring doesn't scratch the candle. You know, sometimes you just put a candle ring around a candle and, you know, run it down the candle. Well, I didn't want to do that with these because these candles feel like wax. They feel like real wax. So anyway, I just wanted to explain that a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get my candlesticks into place. I've got them sitting over here. I'm going to turn them on, and I'm going to get them into place, and then I'll show you the other things that go on this mantle. I'm gonna start building this decor. So hang here with me, and we're gonna get going making this decor. I'm gonna put this up so that you can be sure to see the tops of everything as I go here. All right, Excuse the back of my head. Hopefully I have no, my part isn't showing or anything in the back, but if it is, excuse it. All right, here we go. Let's go. I'm just guessing as to where I had this stuff last year. I wanted to tell you too, the way we have this garland attached to the mantle. Let me see if I can bring you a little closer here. Can you see? Here we have command strips. Where is it? On the mantle. And this is a clothes hanger that Chris has taken and put a loop or a hook on one end, and he's run it down the width of the mantle, and he's put a hook on it. He's put one there and in the middle to help hold it up in the middle. Excuse my bad camera work here. And one on this side, and then one over on the other end. So that is what's holding this garland into place. All right, so I wanted to show you that. There's a couple of shims up there too. I don't know whether I'll need the shims. They're just little wooden shims that I had. My wooden chippy angels. Well, those are not the angels I use up here for Christmas. I'll show you the ones in just a minute. Let me get these other two candlesticks up here. Okay. If I remember right, something like that. I need to get back from it to get the candles turned the way I want them to be turned. I like them all to be turned, these two in this way, and these two in toward the center, something like that. All right, now, what else do I have? Let's see. Let me get my angels. Okay, I got these at Hobby Lobby for $40. I think I did see these in there again. I got these, like I said, a couple years ago, I think. But one goes, I don't think I'm gonna need these shims. On each side. Okay, whew. So there we go so far. Again, I'm building. Hope you can't quite see the top of this lady's head. There we go. Okay, next I have a couple of, when I first did this, I was going for kind of a rustic glam look, and I've built on to that each year. So, this kind of sets the tone for the rest of the house, but it kind of stands by itself too. It's hard to explain. I have such an eclectic mix of decor, you guys, that somehow I managed to pull all together into one cohesive look. And for those of you who've not been with me for a while, trust me, trust my process, y'all. Honestly, it's gonna turn out pretty in the end, I promise. But anyway, again, this is kind of a country, rustic, glam kind of look. So the next thing to go up are these couple of grapevine, but blingy grapevine reindeer. I know you're like, really? Okay, well, we're gonna go for it. All right, here we go. These dudes, snug, and I know I always have a terrible time trying to fit these guys in here. Snug right in here. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now, the next thing is I have a nativity. And I'm going to show you the nativity in a minute. But I like the baby Jesus and Mary to sit up a little higher. So I just put another candle ring around. This is like a cake stand. And it goes right here. How I had that back there, right here. I think I need to use one of my shims. You just have to remember what I do from year to year. I believe I had the star sitting right up there too. Okay? Okay, you with me? So far? All right, next let me get my my nativity out. I also got this at Hobby Lobby. So if you hear the lawnmower, that's Chris out. He's dealing with our leaves, which are falling like crazy right now. But anyway, I love willow tree figurines, and I wanted something. I wanted a nativity with that feel. I wanted that, you know, I wanted it to look like that. So this is what I found at Hobby Lobby. It's a baby Jesus. And one wise man, Mary. We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we travel so far, field and flower, whatever. Anyway, I think this dude goes over here. Can't remember how I had these. And the other one, oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, and the rest I have, oh, I forgot about these trees. I do have a couple of trees. I should have put these up first. Come here, buddy. I want to lift those trees up a little higher, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get me some wood, pieces of wood. I just have a couple of pieces of wood. Chris has cut me bunches of pieces of wood to use just in this kind of situation. Okay, and I have some gold kind of blingy trees. One for either end. And then I have smaller ones. Don't know where I had those last year. I have no clue. Okay, now what I like to do from here is I like to fill in with some greenery just up at the top here. You know what, hang on, I do believe, speaking of my willow tree, I believe I'd like to here. Okay, smushing my bows. All right, now I do have some greenery that I believe I just laid over the top. Just 4 sprigs. Okay. All right, now, the next thing I want to add is, I want to bling this up a little bit, or I want to fluff this up a little bit. I do add some fairy lights to the top of this as well. But I also have some red berries. Hang on. Okey-dokey. I just have bunches of sprigs of red berries, and I just go along the front here and just stick them in and add them in, just to add a little bit of depth, a little bit of the red color. And I think that is about it, y'all. Of course, I'll get back and look at it and tweak it, and I'm gonna go get me some fairy lights and put them up there. I think that's about it, huh? And I'll take you down and take you over across it. But let me get some fairy lights on it first, and then I'll be back and I'll say some final words, and then I'll take you down and take you right across it. Okay, hang on, let me find some fairy lights. Okay, got me some of my fairy lights. And remember, you can always find a link for these in the description of every video I put up, you guys. And let me unfurl these, see if I can do this without making myself a mess. This is a challenge for me. I can turn these on and off with a remote too. So I'm going to snug this box back behind this angel. Can you see? Yeah. Okie dokie. I think that's it. So of course I'm still going to be tweaking and messing around with it. I could sit and fiddle with this all day, you know. It's got so many little parts and pieces to it that, you know, I'll fiddle with it until it's perfect. Nothing's ever perfect, but better in my eyes. So, but anyway, let me go into some final words, then I'll get my camera down and I will, you know, take you across the mantle and show you everything. So let me just say that I hope that those of you who are struggling, Chris is working on the ornament garland, sorry. For those of you who are struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, stick around because I'll do one last video. I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.